let's just jump right into this. I am very upset. I am very upset with this movie for so many reasons. I'm not even a big fan of the Grudge movies, the American remake of the Grudge films. I feel like they're overrated, overhyped. I remember when they first came out back when I was in middle school and later high school. I remember just people being like, oh my god, they're some of the scariest movies ever, and yada yada. So I didn't watch it immediately, right? And then when I finally did watch it, I was like, really? This? God damn it. Here we go. I might as well just jump head first. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching. Now, this was for my 31 days of horror movie reviews. I watched The Grudge 3, which some people might be thinking, The Grudge 3. They made a third Grudge? Yeah, I wasn't aware of this movie either, like, up until a couple weeks ago. It's a direct sequel to those first two Grudge films, the American remakes, of course. And this movie, it's directed by who gives a shit, who gives a fuck. Honestly, by the time this movie was over, I did not care to look up who directed this shit film. But, like I said, the plot takes place directly after the events of the second movie. It's been a couple years since I've seen that second film, but I know a bunch of people died in this apartment building. So you see that at the same apartment building, the ghosts are still there. They're still there. They're causing mayhem and mischief and destruction. And not only is the family who are still living there having to deal with it, but the doctor who was checking in on one of the people involved. But when it started, and when I saw Shawnee Smith playing the doctor at the beginning, I thought to myself, great! I like Shawnee Smith. You know, she's been in a lot of horror stuff, the Blob remake, and obviously where I know her the most is the Saw franchise. She plays Amanda, and so I was like, holy crap, it's Amanda! I hope she's the main character. And no, she's in like 2 or 3 scenes at the most before they fucking kill her. And I know I just spoiled it. I know. Who fucking cares? Because I wanted her to get some good stuff to do. Her being the doctor who meets with this patient, doesn't believe him, and then he's immediately killed at the beginning in a way that can only be explained by the crazy shit that he was telling them, but she didn't believe it. Her coming to terms with that, her realizing that she was wrong, she had all of her usual medical mumbo-jumbo excuses for why this was happening, and she's realizing that, oh no, shit, he was right, it is a ghost, or it is supernatural stuff, I should have taken him seriously, I feel guilty, I'm gonna go to this apartment building and personally question and check out what's going on. But that's so much of a thin background plot in this movie. Like, it sounds way interesting, right? When I describe it, when I say it out loud. If I were to say that she was the main character and that was her plot, you might think, okay, cool. But no, she's such a background character. She's in 2 or 3 scenes, like I said. And then, by the time she kind of figures out everything, which is maybe a half hour in, they kill her! Fuck! And this becomes a pattern throughout this entire film. Unnecessary characters dying in unnecessary ways. But another problem that I had, not just with her dying, but the whole thing in general, right? I get that The Grudge, this is the basis of the story, that they are ghosts, that they are recreating the ways that they were killed, like the woman and the child. They were drowned and strangled and killed by the father, the husband, who I guess was possessed, maybe, I don't know. But either way, And there's one moment where they show a flashback scene of him, like, after he drowns his son in the bathtub. The cat's right there in the bathroom, and he just grabs the cat and fucking drowns the cat too, and then throws the cat up against the wall. And I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. Is this a parody film? Is this a spoof film? That might have been in the other movies. I don't remember, but it definitely struck me watching this like, holy, that was terrible. And I guess that's supposed to be the explanation for why whenever the little ghost boy screams, he sounds like a cat. Like, it's dumb. I don't know if I said all of this in the other reviews, but all of that is dumb. All of that is dumb, and the boy actor that they got to play the ghost boy, he does not look as young as the boy from the first two movies do, so it's just awkward. Especially in that moment when he's on the staircase and he's all white and he's just staring at people. And it's weird because I thought, oh, well, the boy's just the one who's just there being creepy, just there to scream. Maybe he's even trying to warn people. But then, like, the superintendent guy of the building, or maybe he's the owner, I don't know, but that guy shows up, and then when he leaves, the ghost boy just teleports inside this guy's car and kills him, I guess. We don't even see the remnants or the aftermath of that guy's body. It's just like, oh, I guess the boy killed him. And then with the lady ghost, obviously we know her deal, how she comes crawling out of the windows or walls or screens, whatever. It's supposed to be creepy. I just take it as silly, especially the moments where she's like doing the Harlem Shake and she's shaking all around and this character's just staring at her and they're supposed to be creeped out. And I'm supposed to be creeped out, but I'm not because I'm laughing the entire time. I would assume that's a problem. Our main characters, we have a brother and two sisters, and you see that he's kind of taking care of them. He's kind of running this apartment complex, but he's having issues. He might not be able to keep the job. People keep leaving because of obviously this ghost shit going on. And again, I don't know why this ghost is killing the particular people that they're killing. I don't know why whenever a family moves out of this building and goes to another place, the ghosts follow them to the other location to kill them. Like, why? There's no reason really for any of this. And then the older sister, Lisa, I was kind of annoyed with her. She wasn't horrible, but her side plot of, oh, I want to run away to New York with my boyfriend and we're sneaking off to go hook up in random abandoned rooms in this apartment, and they happen to go into the apartment where the murders happen, and so they come off as goofy, silly, either high school or young college kids who all they want to do is fuck. There's no real connection in their relationship, so I don't buy them as a couple. The boyfriend especially was terrible with his delivery. So if any of them died, you can't see me getting too sad over it. And even when the kills happen, we don't see any of the kills. It's always like the ghost doing the Harlem Shake, rolling up on somebody, and then we cut away to other characters, and then those characters find those bodies later on. It's just lame. Here's a character that did not get enough love, but we're introduced to a Japanese girl who, at the beginning, she was in, I think, Tokyo, or she was talking to her husband, and they were speaking their Japanese language, and I appreciated that because I always see in certain movies where characters who are from a different country in that other country but speaking English because, well, it's us watching it, so they just make it easy. But no, she's speaking Japanese because she's supposed to, and then she finds out that people are dying, and then she wants to go to America and help, and I'm wondering why. And then it's revealed that she's the sister of the ghost, of the female ghost. I guess when they were both kids and alive, their mother was into some voodoo or speaking to the dead type shit, and she did something to the sister to make her harbor all of these spirits, or I don't know what the fuck. was going on there. That was all very weird. But I like this character because she's connected to the ghost. She has a personal stake, a personal investment. She might know definitively how to put an end to it. And so I became invested in her. And she starts talking to Lisa and saying, hey, I can help. This is what I can do. And then when Max starts acting like Jack Torrance from The Shining, I guess the curse is infecting him, and so he's just being a dick and being violent, being angry. The girl, the Japanese sister, she creates this ritual and creates this liquid that the younger sister Rose is supposed to drink, and she tells her, hey, if you drink this, it'll end everything. And the other sister's like, I don't know if I trust this. You didn't mention something for her to drink. I don't like this anymore. And so they leave. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then, and I have to talk about this because I'm angry. So the Japanese sister, who she came here to help them. She had no other reason to come here. She was safe on her own. She came here, she did all of this, and then she's killed by the brother. Out into the hallway, the possessed brother just stabs her in the throat. And I wanted the Japanese girl to fight back. I wanted her to survive. I wanted her to all of a sudden show some moves or show some resilience. No, she just cowers in the corner, crawls away only to get stabbed. And it's like, what was the point of this fucking character? What was the point of introducing a sister that had all of this backstory and this history and she knew how to end it? Well, after she's already killed, that's when the younger sister decides, I think now's a good time to drink this fucking liquid that I didn't want to drink before. So she drinks it, and what do you know? It ends the curse! It ends everything! Oh wow, if only we listened 5 minutes beforehand, maybe this poor other Japanese girl would not have been killed! God damn it, it left me so frustrated and angry, and I just... I was just like, this is pointless. Until, because it's a shitty horror film, of course it has a twist ending where the Japanese sister who just was murdered, she now becomes the new ghost. She's now the new Grudge ghost who does the shaky, and she gets her revenge on the brother, and I guess she is now going to haunt and possess this apartment. Fuck this movie. This movie sucks donkey balls. What a big fat waste of time. I tried to keep an open mind. In general, I try to keep an open mind. Even if a movie has a bad Rotten Tomatoes score, even if a movie looks bad on paper, there might be something that I can attach myself, or something that I can pay compliment and try to give the movie more exposure. But no! I'm now pissed. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you even knew that there was such thing as a Grudge 3 movie. Have you seen it? How much do you think it sucks? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.
Souls taken over by a devilish path. You got me walking on broken glass. Kicking down the door with a Jason mask, with a deck don't machete, but you motherfuckers know it's heavy. Anytime you're ready, you can get you with a Bowie. Setting up to blow me, but the bitch don't know me. Who's going? I'm going. You know, I know that the man in the mirror is my next rival. Time goes and I never thought I'd live it so fast. Staring at the world from the end of my glass. Turned into a dark place, severed my brain. I'd have dropped out of class, but I made you.